We're back under the lights, powered by GVP. What we got going on this week, Coach?
Man, look, man, I'm glad to be back on top of this camera. You know, I know you happy
Oh,
because it's been a year that we've been out. What, a year, 2 years out?
About 2 years old.
2 years old. You know, we've been doing other things and stuff like that. But a lot of requests kept coming in, emails, your texts, my texts, when the show will come on, because I want to give a big shout out to the platform that when we first started this, you know, it was an idea, a dream of not just helping 5, 6-star kids. We always wanted to help those kids that make those 5-star kids look good. You know, we wanted to talk about them, and this show will continue that role. You know, I want to give a big shout out to Fred Perdomo, Carlos, Rolly Ray.
Rolly, what's up, Rolly?
That man right there, all the biggest in the world. You know, hopefully we'll see him in state again. You know, and Carlos doing big things. He's a granddaddy, enjoying his life.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
You know, so I want to give a big shout out to those guys, my personal friends, and they're your friend. And
oh man, I love it.
We had a lot of good time. But back to UT, you know, to this Under the Light Sports Show. Like I say, you already heard what we about, but Coach, I'm happy to be back on this camera.
You know, I'm so happy to be back because we're going to get a chance to highlight a lot of the players that, like Coach Miguel said, they're not your 5 stars. They're not your typical guys that everybody highlight from day in, day out. We want to give other guys an opportunity to shine.
That's it. That's what this is what this show about. You guys. It's not about us. It's about you guys. And one thing about this show, every week that we air on Wednesday, okay, we're going to talk about recruiting too. You know, it's very important about recruiting. Who to talk, Dr. Lester, who to talk to, who to deal with, because I am seeing a lot of parents, you know, spending between $2,000 to $3,000 to these companies that's supposed to be helping you to get a scholarship. Trust me, they don't help you get scholarship. You know what I'm saying?
They take your money.
They take your money and run with it, and then they'll call you and ask you, did you upload a video and stuff. Where in GVP Sports, that's what we all about, you know, making sure that you guys get that done the right way. And I'm going to give you a website. Just continue watching this show. I'm going to give you a website you can go to, parents. It's free. Can't beat that. And create your own son website for colleges that can go and look at your kid. Because my son, I created one for him for free. You understand?
Free.
Free. You know, so
no fee.
No fee. It's free. It gives you 5 pages. And you can create it the way you want to do it. And I will upload a video on that here on our show to show you how to do it. And listen, my son, you know, he didn't get no offer like the 5-star kids at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? But at the end, they rolled in, phone calls start coming in and stuff. They start looking at their website. And the website do help, you know, and we would be glad to help you parents, but you got to do your job too, you know. Yeah. Okay, if you're willing to pay the $3,500, $4,500, right?
Right.
Coach Lester, go on and pay for it. It's on you. It's on you because you have to put that for your child. And in this show too, we're not going to hold it too much. On this show too, we really, really, really push kids for academically. That comes first, then sports second. Okay? That's automatic. If you don't got the grades, you're not going to college. You will be going to a junior college. No, I don't got nothing bad to say about junior college. It's tough, though. But it's tough because you got over like 40 or 50 more kids coming over trying to because they want to go to a Division I or II school and an NI school. You know, so be ready for that. Don't play in the classroom. Take care of business. Now, Coach.
This is what you're ready for.
I'm ready for this, you know.
You want to take a look at some of the football that took place last week.
Wow, man. And another thing, our prayers go out to everyone out there after the hurricane in Puerto Rico, you know, in Texas, in Miami, Florida, down in all the Virgin Islands. Our prayers go to the family if you guys lost something, and we're trying to build up to get back to where we at. And to all the kids that we lost these years, you know, for anything that happened, you know, I want to give a big shout out. He was very close to us, and he was very close to Dr. Lester, the Hard Knock Foundation. You know, when I got that phone call, I had to call you to verify it.
I remember that.
I had to call in when you told me it was true.
That.
I mean, it was like he was like my own son. We say good luck.
More than good luck. And Miss Tracy, we want you to know we still have you in our prayers. I know you're still hurting. It's one of those things that feels like it just never leave you. But we'll get through this together.
You know, and I promise you, Dr. Lester, you know, through this whole show and through this every week that we play good luck will be with us, and good luck will be on our show, meaning with his picture and all that. You know, I'm going to always dedicate that to that, because this kid could have been a beautiful person, a GM somewhere. He had that heart, you know. And again, it's not just good luck. We done lost a lot of good kids out here. But I'm going to tell you, Coach Lester, and this is real, you know, not knocking on nobody. Kids, young men and young ladies, pay attention to who you hang around with, who be around you at all time, because everybody is not your friends. And, you know, friends comes and go, man. Those ones that really do stay with you, stay with you. Right. So kids, man, pay attention, you know, because we're not here to lie to you and stuff like that. So, Coach Lester, I got to get back. Coach, it was a good week this week, you know, and I'm going to give it to you first, you know.
Well, Coach, let's go to the city.
You want to go to the city?
Let's go to the city. Let's talk a little bit about Miami Northwestern and Boca T. What a game.
It was the atmosphere. Anytime that you go to the city and those type of teams play, the atmosphere alone is like, it's outrageous.
5,000, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, a little bit more, you know, and you know, they saying that Boogie T is not strong like it used to, but they still bring the crowd, you know, the alumni. But Northwestern, you better keep an eye on Northwestern. I'm telling you, you better keep an eye, since last year, you better keep an eye on Northwestern, because Northwestern's not playing.
Well, Northwestern, you really have to keep an eye. They have a quarterback. They call him Tutu. He's special.
Yes, he is.
This kid, he moves that team. He moves it with his legs on the ground. He moves it in the air. Coach, keep an eye, like Coach say, on Northwestern.
I mean, and the kid is not selfish. You know, he share that ball, man. Listen, he'll pass that ball. He'll give it to his running back. If it's not there, he'll take off. But that kid take his time, and he look at the field and goes on. And then, not just the offense, the defense alone, they bring another, that atmosphere that they have that, hey, it's you against us, the world against us. And when they get on that field, they might be a little small here and there, and they got size too, but they play with, like, a heart out of this world, like, hey, you're not going to knock us off. Only way you beat us is we beat ourselves.
And that's always been the tradition down there. If you go back to Miami Northwestern, they had a great tradition of winning. In a couple of years, they haven't been into the state for a while, but this year, I'm telling you, you keep your eye on Northwestern, they may end up in late December down in Orlando.
Yeah, hey, like I said, but they have a couple of schedules that they have to keep on, you know, to get it up. But that's one of my teams that I really do make it if they don't stumble. You know what I'm saying? The only way they'll lose is they beat themselves. You know, I don't see no team out there really give them a push yet. But you never know, because we've seen this week, you know, that big teams can fall at any time.
Coach,
you know,
let's go down south a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about Coral Gables and Palmetto.
Wow. Do you really want to talk about that? Because I was there. Coach, I said it, I gave you a phone call, and I texted you. I texted you. Coach, I said, Coach, who you going for?
And Coach, I went with Gables. And one of the reasons I went with Gables because I just liked the colors at the time.
You like the colors?
I liked the colors.
They do have a cool uniform, man. The silver helmets, and yeah, they do have.
But I was also looking at the fact that they have a new head coach.
Okay.
The new head coach has a great record from Southwest.
Correct, Coach O'Neal.
And then I was,
and not just that, the defense coordinator. You know what I'm saying? He's a good defense coordinator.
So I was looking at all of these factors into my pick. Now, what happened, Coach? You know, Coach, they went into overtime.
Yeah, but guess what? Like he just said, you know, O'Neal came from Southwest. All that tradition he had at Southwest, he's bringing it over to Carl Gable, because Carl Gable have a tradition too.
Oh yeah,
you know,
a winning.
Yeah, a winning tradition. Because out of Carl Gable, you have a lot of college kids or in college ball,
pros,
college and in pros. So he was there before. Now he's back at. I believe this is his home. And you know, and like I said, the defense coordinator, you know, he's a good guy. Walker, he's a good guy, man. He know that defense. So, I mean, and he got a good running back, two set of running back. He got the quarterback.
Palmetto has something special. They have two kids that I admire. One of the kids is a guy by the name of Trey Flowers, who's a running back. The other kid
is the wide receiver.
Is a wide receiver, Ivan Thomas. Coach, when you look, and the first time they go into overtime, You have the wide receiver, Ivis, take the kid up top, bring the ball down. Coach, this kid is committed to FIU. Nothing against FIU, but this kid is a University of Miami type guy. He's a big guy. Coach Dugan needs to get over there and see what's going on.
Hey, you need to come with a Palmetto and give him a good look, man, because we calling it out. This kid could be a player, not knocking FIU. But guess what? You got FAU right there too, you know, that they'll quick jump on him, you know.
Because this kid is a big-time receiver. He's a big fish swimming in a small pond. And hoping after this broadcast, Coach Rick and those guys will get over there. But the running back, did you see?
Right, yeah, but let me continue about Ivan. You know, I'm going to make somebody happy. What's his name? Mr. Williams.
Jerry
Williams.
Jerry
Williams. He's a Florida Gator alumni. Now, Jerry, what you think if he go to the Gators? You know, help that offense out.
Oh man, Jerry would love
that one.
Jerry, you'll be writing every week about that one. Yeah. It's good to have guys like Jerry who takes his time out. He promotes the kids. He does a lot of great write-ups. Jerry, keep up the good work. He's probably one of the best writers we have here in South Florida when it comes to high school sports.
And that's true because he writes for us, you know, and we always give him a shout out. And you know why? And coming back to Palmetto. Why I really like Palmetto, I saw them last year and they were doing something real good. You know, they had a good quarterback, now this new kid in, you know, but the coaching at Palmetto, it's a different monster there. I mean, the kids bought on to what the coach was talking about last year. These are kids from last year, you know. Some of the seniors are gone, but these kids, these juniors, these sophomores that became juniors, some of them becoming seniors now. They're believing in the system that the head coach and the defense coordinator, the special team coach, because if you look at Palmetto, they're not just one team. It's like we talking about defense, offense, and special teams. They playing all in one. You know?
Well, one of the things you have to remember that the Palmetto High School head football coach, this is not his first rodeo. Don't ever think he's a rookie in the business side. If you get a chance to read his resume, you would understand he have had an opportunity to work under coaches such as Gwendola, who worked at Southridge, who made many state appearances, have won state appearances. He has the formula. With the formula, he knows what to do. Keep your eye on Palmetto High School.
And it's, I'm telling you, I mean, before, you know, we talk about what happened, that game, Palmetto Senior High School was winning. I even picked them to win the game, and I knew they can win because it's not nothing knocking Carl Gable, but I knew Palmetto this year is their year to show a lot of people that they can do a lot of good things. And I picked Palmetto because, like I say, I saw them in this scrimmage. I saw them on spring. I saw kids coming over. I seen the atmosphere that these kids believe in the system, and that's one good thing for the head coach. Like you say, he's a super great guy. He did what he had to do. But like I say, hey, it took to the second overtime, and I'm going to tell you what. If you guys, I want you guys, after this, you guys going to look at the highlight of Palmetto and Carl Gable, you know, and I'm telling you, that running back.
Trey Flowers.
And I'm going to tell you, that running back, number 8, he trucked the best linebacker or safety at Carl Gable because I was told this kid here could put that hit on you. I never saw a kid get trucked like that and pushed inside the end zone. Oh, matter of fact, let's go to the highlight. Check him out.
Check out Trey Flowers here.
Check him out.
See how he picks those legs up wild and run them over.
And when the highlight's over, we're going to come right back.
Good, there it goes. Good, there it goes.
That kid there made that.
I don't know what he got it on his own. He was determined to get in. He found a way. He got in the end zone. They scored. They won in double overtime. I'm telling you, 8A football, keep your eye on Palmetto because a lot of teams are going to be in trouble.
And I'm letting you know now, pay attention. Palmetto is not playing. Palmetto is seriously this year playing.
Coach, let's take a trip over the travel. one of the biggest private school games every year. Columbus versus Bayland. What do you think?
Wow, listen, like I was talking to Coach Lester and I say, Coach, when we see Central playing Boogie T, it's on ESPN, right? All the fireworks and all that. Everybody come out to Travis Powell Park. But let me explain something to you guys. When these two teams play against each other, Berlin and Columbus, listen, it's a fair out there. It's a fair. You got rides, you got the hot dog, and I'm talking about real hot dog, real steak, the real thing, like you going to the youth fair.
So it's like going to the fair in a big college game.
Just like a college.
You mean they do it big like that,
They
Coach?
do it big.
Wow.
They do it big, Coach. Look, they got RVs out there. They got trucks with music. They had 3 tents with live streaming for all the alumni. Only alumni could go in those tents.
Wow.
I'm talking about everybody comes out to that game. It was so packed. It was oversold out. People were standing on the sideline, behind the stands and all that. And then, this is why I tell you, when I know this game is like college, when they had jumbotrons out there for you can look at them in the parking lot.
Not just the jumbotrons. Now this thing get kind of crazy. Coach, did you see the airplane? Did you see the airplane? I remember back in Miami, I was at a game, an airplane flew by, said, "Fire Coach Golden." So I'm at a high school football game. Airplane flies by, and what does it says?
Brother, can you, I forgot what
Brother
Kevin. Brother Kevin, can you please fire Coach Mary?
Come on.
What is you thinking of? That money that you put for that sign or whatever, you could have helped people, for the hurricane, after the fall, the mine. I don't understand that.
Well,
and can you please tell me on the right mind, what does a person think of doing that?
First of all, these not knowing football, they need to stop this. They need to cut that crap out because you got to understand, yes, Coach Merrick is having an up and down year, but when you're coaching high school football, there are going to be some down years. You have one bad year, you don't need to be fired. Coach Merrick's a great coach. Coach Merrick have kids in college. Coach Merrick does great things with these young men. My thing is, fans, alumni, chill out, relax. Coach Merrick is going to be all right. Just stay tuned and enjoy the show.
I want to add to this, for you guys to understand, like Coach Lester say, Merrick been at Columbus for many years, from ups and downs. He even made it to the national championship. Name a lot of schools down here that didn't make it. Name them. It's hard to make it to state, It's hard. And I tell you what, and this is what I believe. You take Merrick to Georgia, Texas, they won't do that to him.
No.
For the record that he have down here in Miami, Florida, he's one of the coaches that I can tell you that stayed at the school for many years.
Many years.
You cannot, listen, it boils down to this. I might be wrong. You might call me. You might send me an email after this show and say, Miguel, you don't know what you're talking about. I believe in my heart, that's a parent that's really upset that the child is not playing or not getting PT.
Maybe he's not good enough, Coach.
He's not, I'm being honest. Hey, at the end of the day, you got to put your helmet on and go out there and win your spot.
Oh, yeah.
You understand? Nothing is given to you, young man.
Yeah.
This is the game of football. This is the game of football. You got to go out there and work hard and get it. To me, that's my opinion. I might be wrong. Hey, but that's my opinion. Probably upset and that's it. But I tell you again, leave it alone. Parents, learn one thing that I'm going to tell you because I'm a parent myself, okay? Let the coaches be coaches.
Oh, yeah.
You coach your son at home. When he's on that field, he belongs to that school and that coach. Trust me, you do your part afterward. But never disrespect a coach on the field because guess what? You hurt your child. That child don't get no playing time.
Right.
But at the end of the day, coach got to respect that child the same way the kid got to respect that coach. And I'm serious about that. I believe in that 100%. And Coach Merrick, my vote, you stay. You don't go. I believe in that. You've been here long enough and you showed Columbus a lot of good, great stuff. Look where you at. And again, you're going to have a good year this year. But again, the big dogs have bad days too.
And Coach Merrick, I like that you care about the people, not the trophies. Keep up the good work. Coach, the big school goes out and recruit the best talent in the country.
And yeah, and you know, this IMG, that's what we talking about. IMG. You know, so far they knocked off 2 Miami-Dade schools. That was Carol City.
I mean, but look, I mean,
and
they're knocking these teams off. These are close games. They got the best from New York, the best from Chicago, the best from all over the country.
Right, and that's where I think a lot of people don't understand too. They feel like, oh, IMG, they knocked off Carol City, but guess what? IMG is like a all-star team.
It's
They gonna
a
get
mini
the best of
college.
it, right? You know, it's like a mini college, like you said, prep school. So it's gonna happen. You know, it's gonna happen. You know, they knocked off Carol City. It was close. They knocked off them. Then, you know, Central, they had a big win at Gorman in Nevada. I mean, look,
yeah.
that's what's a big story there.
Oh, yeah.
Whoever thought Miami Central finna go out there and knock off one of the big boys?
One of the things they didn't understand about the South, when it comes to the South, we have a lot of speed. Shout out to James Cook. You know, tremendous speed, tremendous vision. He did a great job running that ball. Not just running the ball, but Central as a whole did a fantastic job in Nevada. Keep up the good
That's
work.
right. The defense, they played real good too. You know, they kept the offense, you know,
Balance.
the deep balance. You know, it was a great game. I even saw it on ESPN. It was a good game. I was very proud. I can really say I was proud to be a Miami-Dade person who believed in football. You know, that made me proud because they went up there and played with their heart. The hurricane was down here. You know, that it's hard to play, and you got family members down here in Miami, Florida, Broward, Palm Beach, and all that, and they thinking about them, but they still took care of business. And then after that, the great story was Nevada looked out for Central when they couldn't come by. They took care of them.
Great sportsmanship.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Nevada, thank you so much for Miami-Dade County. Thank you very much for taking care of our football player, our Dade County school, and our coaches, staff, and all, man, because they couldn't do it by themselves. The coaches, I mean, hey, it's an A+. You guys are awesome. You know, the AD, Miss William, I mean,
man.
top of the class over there at Central, you know, and that game was super great, you know, but back to IMG and Miami Central, what you think that caused Miami Central not to win that game?
Well, you got to understand, Miami Central just got to come playing a tough game. A lot of times when you have a tough game back-to-back, sometimes it's hard to win that second tough game. You know, Miami Central is going to be fine. Coach Roland Smith, they're right where they want to be. I can tell you if I had to pick today, I would pick Miami Central to win the state in their division. They're going to be fine. Coach Roland is going to be fine. He's going to tune some things up. They're going to get after it, and they're going to have a good season.
To Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you know, Under the Light, GVP Sport. You know, my name is Miguel Lopez, and next to me is Dr. Lester, you know, the CEO of Hard Knock Foundation. That been here many years before I came along. My son played for his system. I was a part of his system. I learned from him. And guess what? I ran my own all-star team, you know, and it was like that. And you got to learn from the best. Hey, you got to learn from the best. That's the honest truth. You got to learn from the best. Look, I can tell you, just not pulling legs, but he's a good friend of ours. You know, he's a good guy.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Cooney, he can't.
My boy, Mr. Cooney. What's
him.
up, David? Yeah, David. You know, David was a great individual. When I hired David, I saw talent in David. One of the things I seen that David had a way of putting combinations of routes together, and I gave him his first opportunity to be offensive coordinator. That was his first coordinating job working for the Hard Knocks, and he did so well. And now he's at the University of Miami, and David is going to just go as far as he want to go in the football world. David Cooney, keep up the good work.
He's a great guy, great friend. He helped a lot of kids. I mean, he's around a guy that, you know, he loved the game of football. Cooney, man, you know, you always got a special part on us no matter what. When he went to Sour Ridge and he looked what he did to Sour Ridge, he helped him out with the other coaches and he did it. You know, everybody say, where Coach Cooney at?
Where's Cooney?
Where's Cooney at? You know, it's like this year, you know, where Coach Cooney?
Where is Cooney?
You know, Coach Cooney's at the U
He's
right
over
now.
there at
you
Miami.
know,
He's over there having
it's
fun.
And they, a lot of kids that know him from years before years, they're there now, you know. Some of those kids played at a Hard Knock Foundation with GVP Sport.
And not just that, I was down in Miami the other day, and we were just reminiscing of old times, and the trip in Atlanta, and I went to Cooney and I said, David, do you remember when Lamar Jackson played for us? He said, how could I forget him when I seen you upload the picture? I said, that was the kid I benched. He benched him for Khalil Renda at the time, and then I took Lamar Jackson and brought him over to my B team and moved him to receiver. And 2 years ago, I was in Louisville. Lamar said, Coach, I told you I was a receiver. So we had a lot of fun time on the road.
It was, man. They're still doing, you know, that's another thing I want to give a big props to Derrick Lester here. You know, he don't never stop, you know, with the Hard Knock Foundation. Listen, people think it's just about football. No, it's not. It's about academically trying to keep these kids from trouble, keep them off the street, make them a man for the future, and they come back and help the system. You know, and that's one thing I really like from Dr. Lester with his Hard Knock Foundation, and I support it 100%. I will never back down on that. Even if I have my All-Star team, Dr. Lester can tell you I'm always there, you know, from day one, you know. So, Coach Lester, let's ball down to the big thing. The picks, your picks, my picks. Because I got you this week.
Yeah,
you went with Gable.
I went with Gable. He got me this week. But listen, I'm going to give him this week. We got Palmetto and South Ridge coming up, right? Now, who you going to go with?
Hey, I don't shoot blanks. I'm going with Palmetto for the reason what I saw, what they did to Carl Gable. And the week before that, I'm sticking with Palmetto.
Well, I tell you what. I'm going to go with Miami South Ridge Senior High. You just have to look. One of the reasons I'm going to go with South Ridge Senior High, they're the returning state championship team. Not just the state championship team. They got players. They got Mark Pope over there,
correct,
who's been doing an awesome job. They got Mr. Scaife, the offensive center guard, who's been doing a good job. They got James Heddle. They got a cast. There's only one time I would not go with South Ridge. It's when they have to cross the South Dade Avenue. Outside of crossing the South Dade Avenue, I'm going with South Ridge.
And that's true. You know, South Ridge do got some playmakers, but I think the defense for Palmetto, again, going to strap down. Yeah, Palmetto will score points and all that, but I believe the defense of Palmetto will scrap down this year, and will play Pope to that position that Pope, for you to beat us, you got to beat the safety too. I'm being honest. And then the other kid, I don't see it. This is the year Palmetto. This is their year. Just like Northwestern. This is their year. It's their year. You know. I tell you what, and I'm gonna close this with this. You know, Coach.
I'm listening.
I'm gonna ask you to go to the championship down south. Who you got to go through?
You got to go through the road of South Dade Avenue.
Okay.
If you can go through if you can get over the South Dade Avenue, then you're good. But it's hard to get over that, Coach.
Right.
It's
but South Dade, pay attention. Pay attention. If Palmetto, and I believe that will, beat South Ridge, South Dade, pay attention.
South Dade is not worried about anything. You know, when you look at South Dade Senior High, they're humble. They're not boasting type people. They're just riding along. You know, you better believe they're going to pay attention. They pay attention to every team every week.
Because that district alone, that class alone, is up in the air. You know, Palmetto is controlling their destiny. And not just that, these teams, there's no more second round up on playoff. No, none of that. They with the point system. Now you got to really go out there and score and look good.
But I'm going to tell you what.
And your appointment's got to be high tied.
I'm going with South Ridge.
You going with South Ridge. Coach, are they going to win by 3 or 7 or 14, 21, 28? Or are they going back to overtime?
Coach, and Mark Pope, we trust. We're going to win. They're going to win by 14 points.
By 14 points?
Mark, now don't make me a liar.
Palmetto win by 3 this week.
Coach.
Matter of fact, if you don't want to go to that game, South Ridge at 7 o'clock. It's going to be one of those days. Then they played them hard last year and they lost. This year, again, I'm telling you, Palmetto fan, I know you guys are going crazy.
Well, Coach.
South Ridge Spartans, I like you guys, but I'm going with Palmetto, man. You know, it matched my shirt. You see this black and sky blue.
But let's move on and let's go down to Columbus and Miami High, Coach.
Wow. That game there.
Coach, before you even think, I'm going with Miami High I'm going with head coach Cedric Irvin. I just love what he's doing for that program. I love the kids. I love the teaching. I love the discipline. As none to talk about, I'm going with Miami High. Andrew Reese is my guy. Miami High.
I'm going with Columbus. Merritt, you my man. I mean, you guys ain't proved me wrong yet, you know. I'm going with Columbus. They're going to get that job done.
You think so?
Yeah, they're going to get it done.
Coach, but listen.
It's going to be a close game, though. I believe whoever, I'll be honestly, special team.
Special team.
Special team is one of.
So who you going to go with when we talk about IMG and Miami Northwestern?
Oh, I'm going with the West, baby. My MIA, 100%. Any team that go out of state, I'm going with.
This is something we'll grip on. And I'm going with the West. I tell you, they got a receiver over there by the name of Justin. Coach, this kid got hands. Coach, I love this kid. This kid is something special. If you don't keep your eye on him, he will beat you. But I'm going with the West.
I'm going with the West, too. I believe this is the team that will beat IMG, you know, because, again, I'm going with MIA no matter what. They're a better team, you know, they're better coach, too, you know, not knocking all the teams. But I believe this is the team that's going to upset IMG at IMG, and we go from there. Now, the last school we talking about, you know, Champagnat and Everglades Prep. You know,
Well,
Everglades look undefeated, right?
Coach, Everglades is undefeated. The good quarterback that they have over at Everglades, Coach, he's been getting the job done. He's not a big name guy. He's not in the papers a lot, but you know he's not listed like the tutus of the world out of Miami Northwestern. But Coach, that kid could play for anybody in Dade County and start. That's how good he is. That's why Everglades Prep is winning, because of the quarterback.
Yeah. Well, Champagnat, you know, I tell you what, they start slow. They always start slow, and guess what? At the end, they're winning by 21, 28, 40 points and stuff like that. I think this week, Champagnat really got to work to win that game. Not like last week when they beat Keysgate. I mean, Keysgate were playing at first, like I said it on my note. They go come play hard, you know, but after that second quarter, the team gonna be a little tired. You know, a lot of mistakes Champagnat did, but guess what? And they just found a way, and when they start scoring, it was over. So I believe Champagnat again will start slow again, but this is the team that I believe that will give them a run for the money.
I'm going with Everglades.
I'm going with Champagnat.
Hey,
And Champagnat will win by 14 points.
Well, let's see what happens.
So, hey, I hope you like our show. You know, it was just a little teaser, you know, but every week we'll be picking teams. You know, hey, hit us up on our email. You know, it's gvpsport@gmail. Or you can hit us up on Facebook. You know, I'm on GVP Sport. You can find me as Miguel Lopez on Facebook and Instagram, and Dr. Lester too, you know, the Hard Knock and all that. And get us some feedback. Tell us what you want to talk about, you know. But again, you know, this is what we do. We love doing this. We just don't do shows. We go and film the games. We are part of the whole thing, you know. And again, parents, you know, if you want to help your child to get to that next level, do your part, you know.
Do your part.
Do your part. Listen, I always tell parents, let the coaches coach and you handle the business behind the recruiting and all that, you know what I'm saying? And that's how you do it. And again, I'm going to put a video on this show here and a picture of a website, how you could create a website for your son. Same way I did it for my son. And again, it's so easy. You take your time and you upload his highlights and all that. And another thing, you know, I'm going to be honest with you, and I just don't speak against parents or coaches or whatever. I always help you out at the same time. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Get the highlight from Huddle. You know, if they there, because you never know when a coach might leave, they got to cancel that contract and the Huddle is closed. Download that the account. Or you just could call GVP Sport at 786-728-4002. That's my cell phone. You can call me anytime, you know, about that, you know, and we can help you get that highlight, or you can have it, you know, again, or you can call us again at 786-728-4002, and we'll help you out. You know, I'm going to put the number right here. You're going to see the number right here, strolling. You can call that number in the website right here, too. Oh, yeah. So we can help you get that highlight. And again, if you need people that do the highlight, we do that, too, you know. But again, let the coaches coach, and you do your part, parents. You know what I'm saying? Coaches help a lot of kids.
Yeah.
and you can't force colleges to look at your kid. Only thing you can do is constantly be a pass to the college for they can really see your son, because I had to do my job, and even your contracts and all that, you still have to go push, make those emails. You know, Coach, you've been through it. You don't took a lot of kids to camp.
Guys, I've done it all. You can contact me on Facebook. I don't mind teaching you the process, working with you, helping you get your kids offers so you don't have to spend money trying to go to the recruiting services. I'm on Facebook, Dr. Lester, Hard Knocks, look me up, contact Miguel, and whatever we can do, let us know. Yeah.
So, Coach, it was nice to be up on this show today.
Always.
You know, you guys get ready. We're going to pop off every Wednesday again, or we might move it to probably Tuesday or Monday, because, you know, I got a jokey, you know, I got Larry Bluestein that pop off, what, on Monday or Tuesday, so I can't take that airtime.
And we're not going to knock Larry Braden's Larry, we love you, Larry.
Yeah, Larry's a good man.
Larry be upset with Dr. Lester Miguel.
That's one man I can tell you, too. You want to talk to, hit Larry Bluestein. This dude here, man, listen, when I was on Pampa, he was out there working, recruiting and all that, and making it happen for kids. You go on this website too. What other company you see talk about another company and give them good A's and blood? You don't see that nowhere. But guess what? In GVP Sport, we don't care. We want to help you. You understand? If we can't help you, we can find someone who can help you. Like Larry Bluestein. He did it for my son, and he do it for your son. He did it for a lot of kids, you know, in the Miami Herald. You know, we got friends in the Miami Herald. Larry Bluestein again. You know, hey, I can't say no more. Those are my friends, you know. So it's all about the kids, you know. And again, man, all our prayers go to Puerto Rico. You know, they're out of power. You know, you guys be careful. And for everybody that stay here in Homestead and Key West too, you know, they're getting it together and all that. I am so proud to see that sometimes things like this happen for us to get together and all that. And, you know, I deal with high school and all that. So I want to give a big shout out to everyone out there with the kids and stuff like that. Be blessed and be healthy. Kids, stay out the street. It's nothing out there for you guys. Be somebody. Come back to the community and help these kids that look up to you and stuff like that, because we are not perfect. We make mistakes. It's just how we pick ourselves up and fix it, you know. And again, from Dr. Lester and myself, Miguel Lopez, Under the Light Sports Show, High School Sports Show, powered by GVP. We love you and take care, and God bless.
See you next week.
Thank you.